actually entered this. I'm showing you the 1 minute, but I actually entered it on the 5 minute. But we'll go over this. We have, if I connect this fractal high to that fractal high, this acts as a support resistance level. This acts as a top of a trend line, which is just a support resistance level. This went right to it and held, along with, if you connect this right here, that held also, that held price. So I'm looking at that. I'm also looking at the numbers here. This right here, volume delta and total volume compared to this right here, is a ton of effort, no result. All that effort there and got just a barely little tiny bit of result out of there. So then I also look at this right here to this right here was divergence. So we had divergence and then effort, no result. So I'm looking at it right here on the 1 minute. But to have a chance to do anything, we need to get through this right here. And then we get a chance to get to here. So if we can't get through here, we can't get here. My target, I just threw it right down here. It's like right there, yeah. Right there, I'm okay with that. So I was also looking at the the 5 minute. So that I drew this level here. It held here, and held here. When this right here went up, looking at total volume and or volume delta, that is divergence right here. Big time divergence. So I shorted. Shorted just below this level right here. Just below the close of this candle. It went up, came back down, that's when I shorted. So let's see what happens. I don't like using a ton of time frames, but this needs to come after this. Just like the 5 minute. I don't like going back forward because I don't want to confuse anybody that I'm trying to show stuff to or explain to. We need to go after this right here. We need to close below this. Give us a chance to get here. Now we're starting to get a negative volume delta here. This is on the 5 minute. So once again, all it is, I just drew this line here. This was effort, no result, effort, no reward, whatever you want to call it right here. And this was divergence. Even though this was a positive volume delta at the time, that was divergence right here. So, but we need to get after this. So, but we need to get below here. This candle here took out this candle's low, so this is candle number 1, unconfirmed swing low. This candle here takes out this low here, we confirm a swing low, which will be basically right about here. So, and we need to confirm a swing low and close below this. What will we do? There's a fractal right there that it could be trying to get to. There's one right here, it looks like. Those all come into play as support resistance levels. You just have to let it do its little dance here, because there are more fractals on a smaller time frame. By that I mean a 3 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute, whatever you're using. There's a lot of them going to be here on a smaller time frame that this is going to be testing. So, but we need this candle to close below this candle and below this. But we do have positive volume delta here. So buyers are trying to come in. See what's happening over here. And we need to get below this level here. What we did is we just confirmed a swing up on the 1 minute. And this right here is not too good a thing here. We had this right here, but we also had this right here. It's a lot of effort, no result to the short side. So you have to be aware of that. If you're looking at a smaller time frame, it's a lot of effort right there. No result. So that right there could cause trouble for us. Now the 5 minute, this level here is trying to hold as resistance. We have 2 minutes left. We really need to confirm a swing low, and it'd be nice if we could close below here. So and once again, I don't like switching back and forth between a lot of time frames. So I don't want to confuse anybody or not explain something properly that I'm seeing. So, or may not see. Volume delta here keeps switching from negative to positive. So right now we're having a little bit of a battle here. We have a minute left basically of this candle. We need this candle to roll over. It'd be nice if we could confirm a swing low with this candle, not the next candle, and have this candle confirm a swing low and close below this level right there. That'd be very nice for us. So it's trying to go higher. To move higher, I kind of attribute to this, that. That's what I contribute to move higher to. So, as I explained, this is a lot of effort, no result right here. It shows right here, and it shows right here in the MGAN swing numbers. And this right here positive volume delta up. Nothing here. Right there's just absolutely nothing there. No supply. So we did just get a negative volume delta here with a Stooges cell. So we shall see what's going to happen here. So, but if we cannot close below this right here, we don't have a chance to get here. No chance. So we need to get below this. We need supply to come in, and it's not. One thing that also happened is this candle here closed above this level here instead of below it from here. Closed above it. This one opened up above it, testing below it. We need this candle here to truly get through here and confirm a swing low. If this holds, we're going after this high. If this low here holds, and this one turns white, rolls over and changes colors, we'll go after this high. So need to get down here and confirm a swing low. To confirm a swing low, it has to take out this low right there. And this is trying to hold. And if this candle turns color, changes color, we're going to go after this high. And one thing I'm looking at, share a different time frame here, it won't surprise me. This level here on the hourly is from there. This candle didn't quite make it there. So I'm not going to be surprised if this candle here opens up here and wants to go test that level. I wouldn't be surprised because this candle here never made it and got that close. And right now the close of this candle here on the hourly is acting as support for this candle. So I believe we're going here. Now my options are, do I move my stop to give it room to get there, or do I just get stopped out? And then try to enter again if I decide to go again. That's my question there. I don't like moving my stop, so I'm going to just live with it. And enter again if I decide to. There it goes. And I believe that's because of the hourly. And where do we go? We went back up to this level here. So far everything's been closing below it. But we're not confirming a swing low, and we're getting higher lows and higher highs here. So I would think we're going after this high. So So now will this roll over? What's happening over here? Did you go back up there? A little bit of extra demand here. And it did get a little bit of result there. So, but this level is still holding. But yeah, I think we're going higher. And I believe it's because the hourly wants to get to that level. This didn't quite make it. The close of this candle here, the prior hour, is acting as support for this candle here. So it wants to go back up here because it wants to test this level here. Because this candle couldn't. So it looks like it wants to get up there and test it. So for those that don't, I don't know who would know this, but I'll take this off. For those that don't know what I was just doing, I just put a Fibonacci on that candle, the prior hour. This one opened up, came down. This is, the candle's broken up into quarters, top quarter, mid, lower quarter, bottom, low. This candle here came down and it could not get through the upper quarter. It could not get through the quarter here. So if this quarter is going to hold, it wants to go back after the high. If we can get the body of this candle here to get below this quarter right here, we have a chance to get to the midpoint of this candle here. These act as support resistance levels. Each body works like that. Each candle's body works like that. So right now this is acting as support. And if that's going to hold, we're going after the high. It's just the way the candles work. So, and I hope I didn't confuse anybody there, but that's what I was looking at. I just wanted to share that because I put it on there. So, and it's trying to go after that level above us. So, what will price do? See what it does. On the hour, I mean not the hourly, on the 5 minute, which is what I went in on. After we got this right here, all we need to do is close below this to confirm swing low. We're getting higher highs and higher lows on each candle. This candle here did close below the open of this candle. So that means we have a chance to go after, to go short. But I'm not too what would you call it? I don't know how great a chance we have. So that's the 5 minute. I'm showing different time frames, which is exactly what I said I didn't like doing. So I don't know if I've shown the 3 minute. 3 minute here has this level here. Nothing is closed above it. Nothing. It's actually holding very well as resistance. And then this level here is from right there. This candle here closed below it. This candle here went up and retested it and got a lower low here. So the sellers are trying. There's just not enough of them. So we need to go after these lows right here. We need to go after that low and that low to have a chance to get here. We need to close below here in order to have a chance to go there. So if we can break this low here, we confirm a swing low on the 3 minute right there. All I do is take out that low right there of this candle. And we'll confirm a swing low on the 3 minute. We still have not confirmed a swing low on the 5 minute, which is what we need. Right here, come on. There we go. Confirm a swing low on the 3 minute. But we need to go after this low here. And this low here. So red bars above the 0 line here on the inbox histogram means that even though price is going down here, trying to go down, there's more buying going on here. That's what that tells us. These red bars above the 0 line, more buying here. And we actually we even have a positive volume delta here. So we need supply to come in, and we're just not getting it. Just can't get supply. But in a 1 minute, that's what that's telling us. More buying right here on these candles. Even though they're going short, price is moving down, more buying. On the other side, there was more buying here. There's just been more buying. No, those are negative. So we need some supply to come in. I've thrown so many time frames up here, I'm not sure which one to leave it on. So I'll bring this one back over. This is the original time frame. Now we can take out, we can confirm a swing low here now. We don't have to get to here. That was our original swing low confirmation level right there. Now it's here. We need this level here to hold. Roll this thing over. The problem is we have more buying here. So, and this level here is from this swing high right here to the left. So we need this level here to hold as resistance. We need this to turn negative volume delta. Candle change color and take out this low here. That confirms a swing low. And we're just not getting any supply at all. So can't do anything without it. Positive volume delta here. Yes, we also have this right here, Talenus, that we're going higher. The lows are getting higher. So this lot here telling us we're going higher. Nothing but demand here. And another red bar here, or I'm sorry, another red bar here, yeah, above the zero line. Tells us that even though price went short, there was more buying. So now we're just getting more and more positive volume deltas growing. So 2 minutes to go. We really need to confirm a swing low. We can't. So this might be one of those times where you drag your stop down to positive +2, +3, whatever you can get, just to pay for the trade and move on, cut your losses and move on. I don't know. So, but everything's telling me we're having a very difficult time going short. So you take what you can right here and get out and move on, live in the fight another day, or do you try to stay in and see what you get? So there are times where I have yanked it down just to get what I could, just to make sure it was, the trade was paid for. I've done that, but I'm trying to give this a chance. So and I'll probably get in trouble for even mentioning doing that, but sometimes you have to cut your losses and move on. If we can just take out this low here and confirm a swing low right here. We just need to get here. Positive volume delta here is not helping us though. Okay, 10 seconds. Will we close below this level though? Right here. No. Oh, we did. We did close below it. Closes at 81.25. One tick below it. So, and that level again is right here. Sellers just can't do anything with it. They're just not here. Just not here. What's showing on the 1 minute? Yeah, it's all demand. A little tiny bit of supply here, but that's nothing. So we have to take out this low here to confirm a swing low. This low here is trying to hold as resistance. And once again, it's right there. This is going to be a lot longer trade than I thought it would be. So can we get to here? be nice if this volume delta here was to turn negative. Oh, yeah, see, we just confirmed the swing low. We broke this low here. Like I said, originally it was here that we had to break, and then it moved to here. If we can get a candle to close below here and here, we can get here, or at least it gives us a chance. Now what's going on, which I talked about a while ago, this is what's really going on, I believe. I believe price really wants to try to get up here because this candle barely missed it, and this close, this candle here, has been acting as support for this candle here. So what I drew on a while ago, and hope I'm not confusing anybody, this is just the way the candles work. Each prior candle, you can draw Fibonacci on there. You break it into quarters. Here's the top quarter, there's the mid, there's the lower quarter, there's the low. If this candle opens up in this upper quarter and cannot get below this quarter here, this level, it cannot get here. If it cannot get through here, it's impossible to get here. We need this to get to here. And it keeps trying, but this is holding. If this is going to hold as support, it's going to want to go after the close and after the high. And that's what it keeps trying to do. But it is trying to get through that level to go short. It has been trying. So, still have a positive volume delta here. We need to get below this. So, and once again, this is when I'm wondering if I should just drag my stop right to here somewhere and call it a day. Pay for the trade and move on. Because if it's telling me that it wants to go long, then I'm kind of crazy for wanting to go short. So we did get a little bit of supply here on the 1 minute, just a little bit. But not really enough to do any damage. So, so right now I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to give it a chance to get here. Positive volume delta. I don't like that. I have a fractal right there, and that's holding a support. So, oh man. What I was looking at there is that's kind of like a trend line going up, or a trend channel at the bottom of a trend channel going up. The active support and resistance, I just want to know where it was. So, yep, I should have dragged my stop down real quick and called it a day. Positive volume delta here, but we do have a just short. And this level's trying to hold, but this level's trying to hold as resistance, and this level's trying to hold support. So 1 minute, yeah, we're just not getting any supply. None. Can't go short without supply. Move it away so you can see the whole chart. This level here has been holding as resistance though. Nothing has closed above that level. So we need to take out this low here. Confirm a swing low by taking out this low. We'll do it here. This confirms a swing low. Right there. Come on. Ah, it's not going to do it. Come on, there we go. That actually moved up to confirming it on this one. It was this one. And then after this candle closed where it did, it confirmed when it broke this one, not that one. So, but we need to take out this low. We're just not getting any supply. We need some supply. This level's holding still. We need to take out this low. If we can ever get to here, if we close below this, we're gone. Pressure's building up here. And if we can close below this right here and retest that and it holds as resistance, we're going here. So here's the hourly again. It is trying like crazy to get through that upper quarter. It is trying everything it can. Sellers are trying to get through here so I can try to get to here. So it just can't do it. This is a lot longer trade than I was planning on. So there's just no supply here. But yes, I believe if we can get through, if we can close below this level right here. If we can get below that level right there, and then it holds its resistance, we'll get here. So well, it's been a long trade, huh? Okay, we got through this level here. Confirm the swing low, or took out the low. Now, can we close below this level here? Can we close below that level? This is where the hourly comes into play. It is trying. Once again, I'm probably confusing people. This is just something I learned a long time ago. Now we're getting below that quarter. If we can get below that quarter, we can get to the mid. So, but it's impossible to get here if we can't get through there. So these act as support resistance levels. And that's probably things I shouldn't be bringing up in this room or whatever. But I'm just sharing what I'm looking at. That's all I'm doing. Now, can we close below this? Now, I will bring it positive a little bit, just to, we are can we close below here? Three minutes to go in this candle. What's happening over here? We did get some supply, which is good. Same levels right here. Sellers decided to join the party. So it's right there. I could trail it here because I don't want it to cross back above that. I want it, we need it to stay below this level here. I do not want price to break this level here. So I could bring it to here. Few ticks above it, or just above this candle, which is what I'll do. But we do not want price to break this again. So now, this is what's fun about this. The hourly. I'll show this again. Once again, I don't know if these are things I should be showing here, just things I learned a long time ago. We finally broke this quarter, so we went after the mid. If we get through the mid, it gives us a chance to get here. 38.2 is holding right there though. So once again, that's just showing a relationship between the candles is all that is. That's all that does. Nothing more. Candles all have a relationship with each other. I think this might be actually the lower quarters where that one's drawn, just by a support and resistance level. Yeah, it's pretty close. 382 is holding. But if it's going to stay below the mid, if we can stay below the mid, we have a chance to get to the lower quarter. So once again, I'm just showing the relationship to the candles. I'm not, or the relationship between the candles. I'm not, I don't know if that's something I should be showing in this room or not, but it's something that's good to know. So now, this one here, I am going to bring it to here at least. Don't want price to break this again, so I'm going to bring it there. What happened on the 1 minute? I'm curious. Lots of supply coming in. We need to keep going after lows. That's what we need. Lots of supply there. You keep getting supply in here. Is this going to be a place for rotation? On a smaller time frame, because of every one of these candles got, on the 1 minute, every one of these candles got higher, lower lows and lower highs. Every close was lower than the prior candle's close. Because of that, if you're using a smaller time frame, you could trail the highs of the prior candles, which might not be a bad thing to do. So so basically, using this one, I don't want to go all the way down there. So it looks like this time frame could be trying to get a swing high. So just don't want to give all that back. But as I was saying, each one of these candles here, after we finally started getting supply, we started getting lower lows and lower highs. Each candle. Plus, each candle closed below the close of the prior candle. That one's barely, but it was below the close. So they keep closing lower. Now if this one closes higher than this close, we may want to look at tightening our stop here. So this was a fun ride, actually. I'm going to bring it to here, the high of this candle right here. Even though I want to give it a chance to go after my target, which is right here. But it probably did reach a swing high. Barely missed that one right there. So I can live with this after all that waiting for it to move down. This level here, trying to hold his resistance. If that would happen and we go after this low here, we're going after a swing high here. I really don't want to be taken out right now. Do have a trend pullback short and a trend stooges short. This is a lot of work and a lot of, well, not a lot of work, but there's a lot of time involved in this one, so I don't want to give a lot back. So my stop right now is at the just above the high of this candle here. So starting to run out. We ran out of supply here, starting to get some demand. So what I'm going to do, as soon as I do this, it's going to turn around and go short again. I was getting ready to bring it to the high of this one right here. It's kind of hard to tighten it anymore, though. I think I tightened it too tight because of the size of this candle right here. Yeah, that close below this level here. I probably should leave this somewhere on the mid of this candle here, but that's a large candle, strong candle short. So I really don't want to tighten it too tight, but it's going to take me out. And I'm okay with that. After what I went, after all the waiting and the probably said some things in this video here that are some people are going to disagree with, some people don't understand, and some things that don't have anything to do with the inbox. But this is what I look at, and we all trade differently, and these are what I look at, and I hope I didn't confuse anybody. If I do, just let me know, and you can message me directly if you want, and I'll be happy to answer the questions. This is just the way that I look at charts. So the hourly here, and once again, this is supposed to be for entertainment purposes only. I'm not trying to tell anybody how to trade. So take this right here. We can't get below 38.2 yet, but we are below the mid of this prior candle. And once again, this is talking about the relationship between these two candles. This is all I'm doing. We finally got below the upper quarter. That allowed us to attack the middle of this candle, midpoint right there. The longer we stay below the midpoint, it gives us a chance to go after the lower quarter. And my target, using a smaller time frame, just happens to be just above the low of this candle. So that's just where a swing was on these smaller time frame. But all this right here is showing the relationship between these two candles, nothing more. That's all I'm talking about. We stayed below the mid here, so it allowed us to go after the lower quarter. If we get below, if this candle gets below this lower quarter, it gives us a chance to go after here. And actually, because this is the hourly candle, hang on, let me see something. And we got another low here with divergence right here. So that's telling me it might be time to tighten stops. So what I'm going to do, knowing the relationship between these two right here, I really want to go after this target. I'm going to trail my stop to just above the 382 of this candle right there. So, because I'm using a relationship here. That's all that is. Nothing more, nothing complicated. That's all it is right there. We're always using relationships between things and trading. So I'm going to use that for my stop. And this right here, volume delta, that is divergence right there. So it doesn't matter whether you look at these. Let's show this real fast. I'll take that off. It doesn't matter whether you look at these numbers or these. That or that. That's divergence right there. So I'm going to leave my stop there because it is divergence, and there's probably a level over here somewhere that it tried to get to. There's probably a level to the left somewhere. This tells me we ran out of supply. That's divergence. And those numbers right there are divergence. So I could tighten my stop even more right here, which I should do because I understand that's divergence. So, but I really want, I'm going to bring it down right there. I just went to the low of this candle right here. I just chose it. We did confirm a swing high. This level here, right there, and I'm out. And I'm okay with that. That was a long one, longer than I thought it would be. So, but once again, I'm just showing what I look at. I am not telling anybody how to trade. I'm not trying to change how anybody's trying to trade. I'm not trying to influence anybody. This is just how I see charts. So if anybody has any questions about what I did, or if you disagree with what I did or whatever, you're more than welcome to contact me directly. So I just want to make sure everybody knows that. I'll be happy to explain whatever I did, and I'm willing to try to explain everything I did. So that's it. Thanks.